Good morning, everybody. Today is May 21st. It's a Sunday, day 87 on the Appalachian Trail. And I'm right here where I left off yesterday, Delaware Water Gap, and headed down toward the river. When I get in the middle of the river, I will be out of Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. Planning to go 25 miles today. That's the plan. We'll see how I feel. I got lots of water. I'm always nervous now about water with summertime here, and it's been so challenging. The water places have been challenging. It may not be as bad from here on out, but I just started out today with as much water as I felt like I could carry. I may be getting rid of some of this weight, but it's, water puts the weight on you. Pretty little town down here, historic. I don't know much about it, and I know some of you will, but I don't know much about Delaware Water Gap. But they were doing that tour yesterday, and I called, that was just a piece of the tour the guy was narrating, and it was pretty interesting about that old hotel, I guess, inn, and some of the things that they had done and how old the age. Of course, I'm so used to, if anything from where I'm from is built in the early 1900s, it's old. But here, that's a new building, because everything here was built in the 1700s. It's pretty neat. It's kind of like if you go over to London or somewhere like that, 1700s, new to them. But anyway, I just thought there was some neat stuff here, just from what I could see, and the houses and all. So, all right, I'm headed. I got to cross this bridge, cross the river, into New Jersey. I'll give you some more here in a minute. Crossing the Delaware. Do I look like George Washington? I'm crossing the Delaware. I don't think I look like George Washington. Headed into Jersey. Whew. Do not like this bridge. Big trucks coming by. I could just see something bouncing off of a truck. Don't think about it. All right, get across this bridge as quickly as I can. Delaware River. You go south out of Delaware Water Gap along that 4-lane highway, across the bridge, across the Delaware River. Then it kind of hits that, goes down onto a side road through. It's all national park right there along the Delaware River. And then all of a sudden you turn left, go under that 4-lane highway, turn back north, go up, and then the trail gets off the road and goes up into the mountains. And that's where I am now, hiking up into the mountains in Jersey. And the trails so far been very good. close to a parking lot, you know, where they well maintained it. But I'm still about a mile, so probably 3/4 of a mile from the parking lot now, and it's still real good. Going up, up, up. Hope I can get 25 miles in today. That'd be good. After 3 short days. Short. That's the 15 a day is what I want to average when I'm done. To put me at Katahdin 3rd week in July, which I'm right on my average. But I need to be able to get above average, so when I get there, if I can pick a good day, camp at the state park and wait for a good day to go up the last 5 miles, which is a rock climb, so I can video that. I don't want to be up there on a windy, cloudy day if possible. Just see, you know, thinking ahead. Well, thinking way ahead. I got 900 miles to do before I get there, so it's a little premature thinking, I guess. All right, let me put this down. Steady going up. Well, I'm past 1,300 now. I just checked my mileage on Far Out, and it says I'm 1,301. I didn't see anything. The trail's pretty wide right here. I guess it could have been something stuck, but there's a lot of day hikers here too, so it's probably hard to keep anything like that on the trail. It's close to the state park, national park as it is. I think you're in the national park, and as many day hikers as there are. So probably wasn't nothing, but 1,300, another milestone. Officially 900 to go now, or a little less than 900. 897, something like that. Making progress. Still feeling okay about my new shoes too. Just to update on that, I want to give a big shout out to Misty and Rich, who give rides at the Delaware Water Gap shuttle, and all they asked for is a donation for gas. So, of course, I gave them more than that because I was so very appreciative. They gave me 4 rides while I've been here, mainly to try to get my poles fixed, but it cost me an extra night here. But when my poles didn't show up, I thought they were going to come in on Saturday, and they didn't. So that's why when I found out they wasn't coming in on Saturday, I went to Walmart. I think I told you that in another video yesterday. Anyway, I got poles, so, but they were really good. So they're on Far Out. They just take donations. So if they got time to pick you up, they will. Misty and Rich. I know they do search and rescue and volunteer stuff, all that. In fact, they were in training this weekend for some of that. It still worked out a ride for me at 7 o'clock this morning. All right, 1,300. Moving on to 14. Talk to you later. I started to say a second ago about Misty taking my boots. I stopped by the post office, got one of the flat rate boxes, put my boots, the large flat rate, and put my boots in it, and they're gonna mail it for me. So that's another thing that she is gonna do for me. It's very helpful. Mailing that because my boots are still good for hiking. And if I decide another 50 to 100 miles, I need my boots, I can have them shipped back to me somewhere up the trail and get rid of the trail runners. So didn't want to get rid of them. Only got, I got them before Harper's Ferries. They probably got 300, 350 miles on them. So still got some life in them. All right, I wanted to make sure I told you what all they were doing for me, how good folks they are. Thanks. Ooh, Sunfish Pond, south end. Looks like I'm gonna be working my way around this pond. That's pretty. Remember what I said the other day about when you get a view, you're seeing all the industrial, and where you look, every time you stop and look, there's a bunch of houses and buildings and development and whatever. Well, that is not the case here. Look at that. Wow. I just have a little small window to look through here. I can't pan around much. But I can see a long way that way, and I don't see anything like that. Lots of trees. It's pretty. Look at that through there. Power line crossing with a great view. Check this one out. Raccoon Ridge is what this point is called. Oh wow, it is a high point. Wow, Raccoon Ridge. I'm assuming that's still the Delaware River. And that's some kind of lake. Well, just got it again from my preacher. He's preaching still in Romans chapter 16 this time. Wow. Really, I encourage you to go listen to it if you have time and can. It's good preaching. Wow. And I'm not going to preach to you. He does the preaching. I'm just going to share a little bit, and just a brief statement to say that, you know, it's been a challenge for me to hike the trail, but I've gotten a lot of, I would call them accolades, and all because, you know, it's not easy to do it. And people kind of pat you on the back, kind of, you know, I need to be very careful because I need to give God glory. And that's all I want to say. And it, you know, any glory that we get for things that we do belongs to the Lord. Those of us who are Christians know that. Sometimes we forget it, but we want to pat ourselves on the back, but it's all God's glory. And that's what I got out of the sermon today. Glory belongs to God. I challenge you to study that and apply that to your life. I got somebody coming up behind me, I think. Sounds like it. I hear somebody somewhere. All right, Romans 16, broadmoor.org if you get a chance, if you want to. Thanks. Oh, man. Wow. So no development in this picture either. It's gorgeous. Here's a dog. There's a lake I was seeing earlier. You don't want to mess up here. Ah, there's banana peeling. A lot of day hikers today. There's a big forest tower. Dude up there. Catfish fire tower. I didn't make the climb today. At 25 miles today. I am stopping for this. Sitting right here by the trail. Kind of surprised me. Hadn't seen one in a while. He's non-poisonous. Looks let me by? Say. I don't want to make you mad either. You don't want to make me mad. We're in agreement with that. Houston, we have a problem. It's a beaver problem. Man, that is a serious beaver working these trees over. Might have better get in here with a trap. Ain't gonna be no trees left. Wow. That's some big old trees he's taking down. Look at that. Wow. He's not fooling around. He's serious about this pond. Wow. I don't know how long it took him to do that. The snake I turned around to look for a stick, turned back around, he was gone. He just disappeared. He was waiting on me to get out of the way so he could get out of the way. He just was being real still while I was standing close. All right, you're not gonna believe this. Look at this power line. Good gracious. That is massive. Wow. Wow. Look at that view. Wow. Roaring. I don't know what that is roaring. That is a big old tower though. Some kind of old road I'm on now. Tell where the rocks have all been cleared and it's kind of built up a little bit and it's right across the top of this ridge. No trees. Pretty nice. Big rock cliff walking alongside. Question is, are they about to maybe go up it? But usually they do. I hope they're going up that cliff. I see a light blaze over on that tree. Just don't see. Oh, I see where it goes up. Yep, going up the cliff. Right up through there. "22 miles in. I'm whipped and my feet hurt. These shoes, I don't know if I'm gonna keep them or not. It's the second day hiking with them. My feet are killing me. Wow. It's got a haze on the mountains. Something else I just saw for the first time. You're not gonna believe this. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have either. A dude just rode his bike up that bicycle, mountain bike, came up this trail, all rock. He went that way somewhere because I hadn't seen. He got out of the sights down below me, and there's no other place for him to go. He had to come up here on a bicycle. How'd he do that? Can you imagine coming through this on a bike? I barely can walk it. Well, I made it to the Brink Road Shelter, and I'm having some beef stroganoff tonight for supper. And there are a bunch of tent campers, but I'm the only one up in the shelter, probably because the mosquitoes are bad. I'm hoping that the temperature drops enough that they'll quit flying. They've been buzzing pretty good right now. I'm eating supper, got hot chocolate to go with it, and I'm about ready to get in my sleeping bag. And 25 miles today. Started at the end there at in the Delaware Water Gap. And I'm pretty whipped. My feet hurt. My legs are sore and I'm tired. Well, I got all I wanted today. It was actually 24.8, I believe, is what it says on Far Out. All right, but we're going to go at it again tomorrow, see how far I can get. I will catch y'all later. Hopefully I'll feel better in the morning.